Here in his middle bracket, final, it's time to put up or shut up. G2 have paved the way here. A royal road to Santiago. It's not through the upper bracket, sure, but they're looking very, very good here at their second bite at the apple. MIBR, dejected, quiet, and in the words of Fraud, lacking that confidence, missing the polish you need to compete at this level. We're off to Corrode here for our third map. And this is where G2 laid that trap for C9 with a new look comp that featured the ISO. Something we're seeing run back with a twist though, as it's Jaw on the ISO and Babybay's on the waylay.
As per the success of Babybay picking up the waylay in their last series, back at it, I think this is the right switch. He looks better, more comfortable on the agent than Jaw does, and Jaw looks great on the other duelist. So easy swap, even though they did win that map. That map is what has started this 6-map undefeated win streak that they're on right now. And in that match against C9 on Corrode, they started down 7-1, but Babybay playing the ISO, he got a crucial 4K, and then he started standing up. He was hyping up the team, and they were so, before that moment, gone. Suddenly activated. They were playing with pace. They were aggressive. They suffocated C9 in that map. And from there, they have just been in this unreal peaked form. They are ready to close this out.
Map number 3 about to kick off here with G2 on the attack side. And they're wasting no time. Contingency to give him a shield as they walk down mid. It's about to get hot and heavy up the top. And it's Jaw who finds 2. Mazzino has to be committed to the situation as well, but he's found 3. That'll slow things down for now.
Mazzino has to get online individually. He has to get into the form that he was in yesterday.
It's a damn good start though.
The last remaining LATAM player trying to get to home soil and compete in Santiago. And yesterday he felt so hungry in the server. You could see it in the way that he was playing. G2 so far insurmountable, but MIBR obviously a squad with the talent to turn things around. Like we said to start this game off, they're the super team built to beat the unbeatable in Americas. That was G2 last year.
They're here to disrupt. They're trying to break the mold.
Combining Zekin and Ospas, bringing in the players from Lev that Ospas felt comfortable with before. But here's Leaf picking off Mazzino now on the run. 1 gets away, slips behind the wall. That's really well played to get this into the 2-on-2.
It's almost like he's expecting another player here to have rotated through. He stays hidden, tucked in the corner. Tex just doesn't check it adequately, but Leaf gives himself away with that snake bite. Tex, though, has to waddle around out in the open. Now it's on Valin, though. 1 versus 2. We need some big right clicks here from the captain. It's not to be. Finally, it's been a while. MIBR finally posts a pistol round win in this series.
First time I think Valin has missed a shot in this entire series as well, given that he's sitting at a cool 48-18 after 2 maps of play. That is crazy. Well, 48-19 now. Almost that 1 death.
Almost 350 ACS average this series. Come on, bro. Great start from Mazzino, though. He turns up top mid, finds those 3 kills. And this is just awkward. Leaf does see Tex cross, or at least it's on his screen. Doesn't register it, though.
Nice. Nice, guys. Let's go.
They can't make it a 2v3 clutch. Good looks here for MIBR. Don't know what's been said to him in the break, but they need to find a way to generate some energy.
Well, that knife gets a ton of info for Mazzino and allowed Second to post up in that corner. Play off of the KO's contact.
Big flash.
That's perfect from Trent, and Mazzino was forced back as well. What is that?
Oh,
come on.
Surely not. The double tap. Verno's able to cut through it like a hot knife through butter, though. Still disadvantaged in numbers, and around the corner is Trent with the recovered Judge. And so Tex had better have his 6-shooter at the ready, because G2 now can disperse over the B side of the map.
Leaf just going to be slowly working back towards that B side as well. Eventually going to have to confront Trent with the Judge playing towards site. Has to somehow deal with Babybay, ready to just backstab out in main, get the easy kill when he's tapping his spike and someone else is making noise. Tex, he knows there's no one close. He knows there's one upper.
He can clear that corner at least.
He's gonna know someone is in main. And he's got no time.
G2 surround him, taunting him. And so they will take a thrifty here in the second round, if you can call it that. 6 at play in B main there to catch out the judge player.
Yeah, I want to take a look at all that util they used as well. The close pop flash that got sent out from Trent was perfect. But what was used onto Mizzino to force him back? I kind of wanted to see that again. Was that just the... I honestly I couldn't even see, but Mizzino was forced back regardless from... Yeah. Could not see what was happening from BabyBay's screen. My old eyes when watching a Waylay. How does BabyBay know what's happening, bro? He's the one playing it.
One simple trick. These doctors hate it. All right, so same approach here to that B main area. G2 made the right call. Nobody lying in wait for them here on this B side of the map. It's MIBR down to pistols and a bucky for Aspas. Who, this is the only map that he plays Waylay on that we've seen at least here from MIBR.
Yeah, not a team that has indexed into the Waylay meta pretty much at all.
I mean, they're still playing a bunch of Rays. They've always been a bit traditional.
Yeah, it's Aspas teams that have always been traditional. He wants to just stick to his classic agents that he made a name for himself on, that he won champions with, just playing Jet, playing Rays. And I do think we've seen in the past that that's been a problem for MIBR. Like
remember
last
the Yoru
year,
arc?
yeah, they were trying to figure out how to make the Yoru meta work around their team, and it just didn't really end up working until then. Artson was kind of picking it up, but still, it never felt right because you want Aspas to be playing the agent that he was opping or could op with, right? And opping with Waylay's not bad on defense.
That was a pretty clinical round for G2. They pick the right side and then they just go hunting. Quite uneventful compared to the rest of this series. But again, it's 5 orbs that they pick up, which means that their kill contract is 1 away. Viper's Pit is 2 away. In general, these big ultimates are starting to come around the corner.
I need a gun.
So Jaw's heading over towards B main. I imagine G2 do want to get him that orb straight away. Just try to make one of those anchors disappear, dash on top of him with BabyBay, and then even if Jaw loses the duel, get the free kill.
This ISO gives a good option for the mid take behind that contingency. You can't spam it down with an Odin. G2 want to go B again. And MIBR don't risk putting anybody close now.
They dodge out that knife. Could have been kill contract time, but G2 want to play a little bit slower. You can see MIBR feels like they were really expecting them to just get that orb and send it with all of those players in mid that could have funneled towards B straight away to help, but ultimately G2 just want to play back towards Leaf. Containing on the A side has been posted up in main for the first 40 seconds of the round. Hasn't dealt with any real pressure. It's just Zekin passively watching on this A side. We'll see if he has to break a Trailblazer, gets caught by a flash, spotted out. He will get hit with that kill contract, surely, as MIBR look at the rotates. They're coming from the top side of the map. They want to get there to help Zekin ASAP.
Yeah, Zekin's able to get himself out at the very least. He's the kill contract, and he will be absorbed. This is quite the fight. Jaw v Zekin. Jorgamo's going to win it. Now BabyBay makes his way in towards Elbow. We are in the post plant here. Jaw with a double tap shield active can take the swing and take Aspas to task. Mazzino tries to get forward here. Trent wildly sprayed. Doesn't win it out, but that Odin's been neutralized. BabyBay with the Spectre gets his.
This is must-win for Tex, trying to catch Leaf, but Leaf is just going to play it smart, ducks away. Valen on the re-swing, and now it's a weak Mazzino. Not a lot of time, but he's on the flank. Can he catch this timing? So narrowly off, but still.
He doesn't have time.
Oh, Leaf spotted him out at the last second as well, and the dink through the wall, not enough damage to take him out.
And you feel like even with 2 kills there, there's no time for a defuse, but we might be getting that Mazzino moment on this map.
G2 with a great execute there. Jaw winning that duel. Armor pays off, I'll tell you that.
And so does the double tap. He got smacked.
Second had to break that first. Fair attempt from Mazzino, right? Getting this 3K deals with BabyBay, who got a very important kill late when he wins that duel against the Odin, just running with a Spectre.
How was he there? What is going on?
MIBR on the eco now. 2 shotguns towards A.
Over there.
I've got your train.
Okay, Seek is ripped early. Just to get an idea of the allocation of resources from MIBR, and many of those cabbages are running it down mid. That's telling.
B main as well. And now they just want to pivot over towards A, but it is the bottom.
Oh, double tap! Oh, he's got the perfect answer for the rat spot. Zekin steps up with a bucket of his own. Looks like there was a flash he's playing off his own paranoia, if I'm not mistaken. Couple big kills, and there's another bucky in the mix still. Does he check the second?
Baby Bay just chilling in corrode spawn.
Bullseye.
Oh, Verno. Nice little timing there.
On the move.
Toxin screen down.
Okay, G2 been cut down to size. Oh, Valen. God, that is an important one to win. Tex could have been instrumental there. So it's up to Verno. And if you look, Valen can obviously play off this post-plant util and be a real nuisance.
Baby Bay just wants to take this fight and wins it.
He's feeling it.
Baby Bay and corrode defender spawn. Name a more iconic location. Where you got the ace before Trent could after playing like 2 matches of VCT.
Baby Bay at KBBQ and then the club. I believe is more iconic than that, but sure. Close second, though. Chi-Chi's, big fan.
Second was so close, but Valen was finally able to just get the spray through the wall. Oh, you hate to have the Bucky against the ISO with the armor.
Oh, yeah, it's
just depressing.
But again, this is G2 have the tools to fight into these chokes, whether it's spam from the Odin or a Bucky up close. You've got contingency and double tap, which are built to handle that.
G2 very slow to open up this round. Haven't fought for any space too proactively. Of course, against this Waylay comp, you do have to be concerned about early pops. You could have a pop flash coming from Mazzino into the dash saturate, combo it with a recon. Or you can, instead of having one of the pop flashes thrown, use the paranoia, right? They have a bunch of tools to be able to go for the early extremity push, and G2 don't want to be a victim of that. So they wait out those first 45 or so seconds of the round. Now group up towards B, and Jaw going to make some noise on A, presumably. They are really liking using him as this duelist fake, and then hitting the other side of the map. There's only one anchor here. Baby Bay is in. Tex blinded on the run.
Forced out, and there's the shorty from Trent. Still fighting in the side. Mazzino gives as good as he gets, but he's knocked. Now Commando's still active. That might matter in terms of setting up this post-plant architecture.
And won't get the pit down from Leaf right away. If he does want to use it, well, not a whole lot of delay though.
Yeah.
All good. Drone is sent out there from Verno so they can try to get back into elbow, but Jaw's now just on the lurk.
There's a sense like this is just meant to be for G2. MIBR look listless.
They're over pushing right now though. Feels like they shouldn't have even gotten to a 2-on-2 situation, but still, they have to deal with this pit as time is really dwindling off the clock.
He's going to see it coming first. The drop down is handled. Hands knocked together as G2 get out to 5.
And they are just, again, loving to lean into this Jogamo duelist. Sometimes we're just hard-hitting the site with him. Other rounds, he's going to be selling the fake on the opposite side of the map. He also just gets the timing, rotating back to them to kill Ospas. And G2 do a great job dealing with the anchors on that site, having Dre's ultimate go off towards elbow, comboed with a flash. Tex had no opportunity to get a kill, to live, when there's just the shorty right in his face. It isolates Mazzino on site. It's just, everything is working perfectly for them as they draw it up.
And this switch up between Jorgamo and Baby Bay, it's astonishing how good a fit it looks for both of those players.
Yeah, it really has just taken both of them to the next level. It's crazy. One little switch, and all of a sudden you have Jaw just running teams over, playing his comfortable duelists, and for some reason, Baby Bay is just, actually maybe not for some reason. I mean, this was, he's just in Fade Smeeg territory. This is just a throwback to 2021, man. That's all it is.
Brick by brick, we have built back to exactly what Baby Bay was playing, that same style back in the phase days.
Just sending
he
it
came in,
sight.
he was playing Viper, then Chamber, okay, then a little bit of Yoru, starting to move into duelist territory, and here we are. And I feel like he's...
running it down with Raucous and the boys on phase.
Yeah, little Baby J in the roster, yeah. Crazy, man. All right, round number 7 beckons, folks. Let's dive in. It is MIBR released in a bought-up situation, except, well, Mazzino doesn't have any armor. And he's going for it.
G2 now going to execute through that A choke. Trent flashes right, so they know that elbow is vacant. Leaf with the perfect timing to catch Mazzino on the drop as well.
Yeah, it felt like a risk he was taking there. All right, his contingency gets Jaw into the site, but there is going to be a wall in the way. Flash through it. Inferno continuing to give space. Good patience from MIBR.
Seems like G2 don't want to overfight this though right now. Just take a step back. Maybe use Valen's wall in an uncomfortable spot to isolate the player who has to defuse the spike.
Trailblazer link off this timing, Wyatt. Super heads up from Trent.
Yeah, that's great. Now they can just take that space and have another great angle to fight off of. Can Jaw go 2 for 2?
It's second again, dude.
Oh, vengeance for second perhaps, and he gets it.
Love that. Okay, now numbers getting even up here. BabyBay might have to get busy, but he can't get into elbow. G2 have been forced off the side. Verno, though, can't quite get the defuse, and what is that? Oh my goodness, 2 shots, 2 kills. Trent Shorter gets there too. And G2, man, that is a defenestration of a round, Wyatt.
The execute is so good, and then the util after the fact, like that Trailblazer you called out. Trent really got so much good info for the team there going in. There was an initial flash that was sent towards elbow while getting through the choke, so they feel safe to just take that space.
Let's go! Come on!
And then they're able to get back into link. Play a player from there. Late when the spike is getting diffused, they can close in from multiple angles.
I think this is getting out of hand now. I'm going to sound the alarm.
Some may argue it was getting out of hand before, but I'm with you. Trent with a kill on Mazzino, who's just been desperately challenging mid. Feels like he's just trying to do anything to get something on the board, to get his team in an advantageous situation. But situations like that have been less than few and far between for MIBR today against this unfallible G2 team. Reclearing B main now.
MIBR also working their way back into mid. It's the smoke that Valen left there forces them to really be careful about it. I might just hold a crossfire instead. This smoke is ineffective because G2 are ahead of it. Now they're starting to make some noise. It's an open A site. And you can imagine Trent will likely Trailblazer to link on a timing again.
Hero rifle in the hands of Ospas. He has not been able to get anything started in this map right now.
There's the dog. And it sees enough.
Yeah, it does spot out a couple players. Valen is tucked up close.
Oh, hit. Yeah, dude, he's hit with a vulnerable.
Perfect.
Yeah, G2 making sure they know exactly what's coming and when. Valen set up for the rest of them. BabyBay wants to farm them up a little bit, and why not? Valen posts 3 in a pretty uneventful round that sends G2 to 7.
He's only 8 and 4 right now. Come on.
Well,
pick it up, man.
Yeah.
Only 8 and 4.
They're 10K by the end of the day. Pump those numbers up.
Leaf at the casual 9 and 2 as well. This is just utter domination. I mean, I hate to say it, but Ospas, this is not in his map right now. He is yet to put up a kill in this one. And his previous outing as Waylay was actually very good.
Yeah.
He pretty much destroyed Envy single-handedly. Verno had a good game then as well, but his Waylay was looking really powerful. He's picking up the op now in this round. Maybe that can turn things around for MIBR. But at max, just getting 5 rounds on defense, if everything goes perfectly from this point on.
It's hard to imagine.
It feels like ages ago. But if you recall, they won the pistol, right?
Yeah. And then
It's their only round win.
And they immediately got thrifted by the set play in B main from G2. There were 2 layers of set play there. It's crazy.
This could be Ospas' moment, though, as the wall drops. Nebula going to obscure his view temporarily, just a recall smoke.
Surely there's a swing off this contact, though, right? They're going to catch Ospas. Can he get out? Oh, yeah, the double tap. That'll do it. George is getting too much. They are walking into his crosshairs, and he looks like he's loving life on this ISO. Player advantage up for G2. Ospas only finding the 1 kill. At least he gets him off 0. Here's Zekin, though. Ever dependable. So reliable, but Jorgamo has a shield every time he rounds a corner.
He is just frying them right now. Ospas committed to that fight early, but we are down to 2-on-2, Mazzino.
He's low. Almost feels too low for this. Where's Tex coming from as well?
I felt like MIBR were out of it, but suddenly this actually has become a real chance for them to get this first gun round win, but Jaw has other ideas.
4 for Jaw, and he's looking for more. Tex out in the open, knows how to win it out. It's on Trent. Quiet achiever. He'll tuck on the corner. And Tex is looking to step up. The role player. 2 role players. And it's Trent that takes it. Devastating round loss for MIBR. They bought into it. Ospas with an op, and they got completely thwarted.
Feels like just a resigned look on Tech's face after
Timeout
that.
time, man.
Didn't even show frustrated emotion, just like an acceptance of the situation that they're in.
I mean,
I was trying to, the action suddenly picked up, but I wanted to mention that moment with Ospas there early. He gets the kill, but then just tries to stay committed to the angle against a team that is going to be running an ISO at him. That shield is going to get popped, and your AWP is useless in that situation. He already got his. There was no one ready to support, really, for him to stay on that angle.
it's the problem. You can't play
Just
contact against this ISO with a double tap shield.
Yeah, and it is fortunate that he's able to get one there. But you got to be feeling like he just needs to get out after that.
He can't refract because he's been stationary for too long.
But I think that tells the story of where MIBR are starting to get individually. I think we're seeing it from moments with Mazino. I think that's a moment of that from Ospas, who's yet to make any mark on this map. One kill, it feels like it's not enough. I got to do more. I have to do something to win my team this round.
Seen that from
Mazino's
Mazino
pushing
a lot.
down mid. I got to do more. I have to get more than just one kill. And it's moments of overplaying that, let's be real, this G2 team, they're never going to let you get away with something like that, especially not right now. Overstaying a position against this team running double duelists that are going to be sending it on you, there's just no way you're going to get out right.
It's time for a change for MIBR. If it's not already too late. 7 rounds behind, only winning the pistol in this half, and they've been shut out of every round since then.
Certainly may just get another jaw kill contract. Dude, second one more time. Let's break the tie. We need a rubber band match in the kill contract. Even though Zekken has the stinger. Hit him with a little Kane Zero type move and just run it down on him.
Run it up, yeah. Okay, so Viper's Pit to B main. This is simply just to eliminate one lane, one possibility for G2. And yet, Wyatt, they're heading in that direction.
2 players in that pit.
Big kill contract the Viper out.
You hate to get kill contracted.
Does Mazino have to stand ahead here of the Viper?
Yes,
Oh
he
my
would
God.
have to.
That's insane. The fact that you have to account for this. Yeah, Viper's Pit is here. Joel's saying, right, what's there to be getting? All right, who
Wait,
do
it got
we get?
text, but it doesn't matter. Mazino's in the pit.
Yeah, he's dominating. Tex, though, inside the kill contract. Oh, he's sharp. Okay, all of a sudden, MIBR have found themselves. They're going to win this round.
G2 really just tried to rush that pit. And Mazino was super ready for it. Still has that determination to get MIBR back in this game with a 4-piece.
Feels like that's definitely enough. Fighting inside that Viper's Pit. G2, of course, a lot of money to work with. Not too concerned about throwing themselves in that round, but a Flawless is going to be good to raise those spirits.
That's nice, just sidestepping there, gets that first kill. Wow, even swings out onto Valen. That really is the determination. That is the feeling of I am going to win my team this game. He's doing everything that he can.
He's taking the first step, but it's a long road. Both teams just coming into some ultimates here towards the end of the half. Mazino's null command could be important.
G2 trying to get into that B site, but will be denied of that right now. Push down mid from Verna, though.
So what are they hoping for behind this Cosmic Divide? Because they pulled out a B entirely.
Perfect.
That's a good first kill. Can anyone trade?
You would think that a swing here from Valen, yeah.
Yeah, just patient, waiting for some kind of sound cue for the peek out.
But there's such limited information about the state of top mid that G2 can't split A here.
Now, if G2, if they try to rush into A, though, this conversion paths could lock them up in the choke, allow time for MIBR to rotate.
That's really telling, though. That only one Seeker gets over to this part of the map. Oh, that's a big catch here. Convergent pass in play. Aspas, Mazino both hinted out, and Baby Bay might have the chance to capitalize on this, but refracts away. Aspas able to shrug off that hindrance now, and Jaws playing forward, caught by the fragment by the looks, and now Mazino is trying to get in there. Aspas, though, has been picked up, this presence in elbow, and so Mazino's going to go for it, self-flashes, and takes the kill on Valen. Gives it a tap. Trent gets close, suppressed, but sees Mazino coming, and now it'll be Zekken. Baby Bay in a 1 versus 2. Has to move on up. No defuse right yet. Oh my goodness, he's done it. It's just dirty. He just smeared all over him.
Almost sends a chair into the crowd, bro. That is disgusting. Last bullet, I think, on that one.
hits a saturate before
Last a bullet.
Let's go! Come on!
That does.
Shit.
That doesn't keep doing it. Josh can't believe it. Similar reaction for the rest of us.
MIBR can't believe it. It felt like suddenly there was a moment. They're getting back into this game. Mizzino got that 4-piece on the previous round. They're aggressive on that retake. And still shut down because of a clutch.
Okay, Hanasuri here. Can Verno make an impact on this round? Tags are good on Trent, he's dealt with. That's a free kill, but Jaw finds his instantly, and he's got that top mid control into the side. Has the double tap shield broken, but this snake bite means that the Tex can't get any further ahead for now. But his aim has been so good.
Leaf oversteps, no one able to assist. Does Jaw play this aggro? He wants to take the fight, but the pop flash is perfect from Mizzino. Capitalizes off of himself with that spray through the box. Now Baby Bay is isolated in this site. Valen needs to play from B main. He needs to find a time to get past that wall and out the smoke to be able to help Dre.
There's an Aldron coming in. Nova Pulse is used. Valen gives his position away, but here's Baby Bay on a swing. Timing, it's good. Can he relocate? It's on Valen though, and Verno notches up his third. MIBR saving a little bit of face here in his first half, but as defense sides go, it's anything but convincing.
It really does feel like, just for a moment, a burst of life for this team. And it does feel like it was Mizzino bringing that to him. So we know the path that he's on right now, the story that he's trying to fulfill of being able to be that one player representing his region in Santiago. Not a stranger to the international stage by any means. Not a stranger to deep runs at internationals, what he was able to do at Champions with Lev before. And it really feels like he's trying to will his team there right now.
We're alive. Now we're gaming.
I mean, again, listen, you talk about the contrast and the hype levels from these teams. You really see it from the Baby Bay clutch to the reaction to that round win.
Yeah, it's a song of fire and ice out there between these teams. We'll be back after this break, of course, for the second half of Kuroda's G2 look to lock their ticket to Santiago. Tickets for Masters Santiago are available now. Scan this QR code to score your front row seat for the first global event of the year. We're headed to Chile, baby. I could not be more excited. Mizzino would like to have a free trip back home, I think.
He's definitely playing like it.
Yep.
He is definitely playing like it. And it feels like in a moment like this, he is seeing that the potential of it start to fade a little bit. Going into today, this was always going to be dangerous for MIBR. We said it at the top that they lose to Fury, a close game, grueling game, a long game, and now up against G2, who have been waiting in peak form in the tournament. I'll tell you though, if MIBR can run it back on this second half and keep the series alive, we might be in for an all-timer. They started to show signs of life at the very end of that defense. But here at G2, straight out of B main, they want to just take the fight to them. Look at this play.
Always a set play, Wyatt. They're happy enough with that one kill, but Trent wants to try and catch Second pulling out of this position. He may be a little too late, though.
Little face off the wall drop.
Second's hanging around.
Yeah, Baby Bay trying to spam through the pop flash is perfect, but Zekken actually on the retreat and gets a lot of damage onto Trent, so he doesn't feel willing to overcommit to get a second kill there. Of course, it's not necessary to get a second kill, so they'll just slow it down, back it up.
Texas kind of set up here. Doesn't get a peek that he's looking for. That Trailblazer is so illuminating. Two players still spotted lingering over towards B. MIBR are going to have to pivot.
Oh, Valen exposing himself. Verno with an opportunity, pushing through that wall, but he can't win the isolated duel. That would have been crucial to cracking open this A site.
Tex hoping to follow, and Valen isn't aware of just how close he is, but he has his crosshair placed perfectly. Look at this.
Great kill. And now this player with the shorty Leaf going to need to reposition. MIBR have just circumvented him completely by getting to back A instead, flipping the map.
Are they going to rotate through defense side spawn?
No, there's just no way. They're not going to have the time. Yeah, the map is just way too large. But they have to deal with Leaf close up with the shorty.
He knows now.
So dangerous.
What? At that range? Are you kidding me? Oh, the double tap gets one.
Spike down A.
So it's down to Zekin. Trent and Baby Bay a little split right now. Baby Bay a little bit alone, but does not care.
He just gets there at the perfect moment to round the corner, right before the spike was planted, and Zekin would be able to get off of it.
It has lined up a little bit like that today for G2. Talk about Valen's timings on the previous map, what he did on Breeze.
Oh my god. Sick shot from Trent.
One enemy remaining.
If Verno gets that kill, I think we're looking at a completely different round, honestly.
Nice! Yo, you like that shorty vibe, boy?
State of the meta.
Leaf
Shorty haters are fuming.
Leaf really had to make that work, though. He played inside his own poison orb and had to basically take that max range shot with a shorty.
We've seen this story before back on Haven. Second half, force right now from MIBR, trying to pressure onto Baby Bay. He knows he's going to get overwhelmed. That refract doesn't do a whole lot for him, though. He is still on the run. Players pinged up. Ospas in pursuit.
I like that from Ospas, but now he's realized he's run out of rope. He's going to have to pull back, but the rest of his team instead are going to hit this side. Valen, though, with the Spectre. What a flick from Baby Bay. That is nuts. Verno loses purchase on the spike, and here's Jaw with a backstab opportunity. 2v3 again. G2 with the suppression on Tex. That is tough. And Valen delivers a 4-piece.
It feels like everyone on G2 are just running around with the stim beacon. There's no brim, but it feels like they're just that quick. How are they there flooding? How are they there just shutting down MIBR that burst out of the choke the second they see Baby Bay? Mazzino going to regret pushing into that dark cover. Thought he had the timing. He did not. That's free for Valen.
Come on, Trent! Good.
And all of a sudden,
We're forcing.
everyone from MIBR encircled. Yeah, this is a situation where they just have to force again. Do you really want to save and let G2 just get to match point?
Can't
They
afford
want
it.
to go for it.
Aspas with a dive over towards Link. With the Bucky, though, so getting out of Link is the issue.
I would have loved to have been able to find a G2 player actually posted up there to be able to get an opening kill.
Oh, no way.
Wow, what a kill for Tex to find.
Trento's just going to pick this up. Oh, around the wall, he can find a timing. He's still up. Second, trying to plug away at him with that
beautiful.
Sheriff, but can't find a kill.
Gets the quick gun swap, upgrades to the Phantom on the retreat. Verno down mid. Yeah, you're not going to be wanting the Stinger, that timing.
They know, though.
Oh my god, Ospas somehow gets away.
But Aspas, his weapon there was the element of surprise. He's lost that now.
Look at this in the meantime. G2 have Leaf working down B main. So if MIBR do go hit B, you could have Jaw take a duel, then back up, control elbow, and they could set up a retake from multiple angles, except Zekin is going to re-clear in main. This fight is so crucial, and Leaf is not ready for it.
Big win, Zekin, obviously with that Vandal.
MIBR,
Jaw?
they're everywhere. Jaw wants to refight this now.
What
is
a swing! That was mental! He's picked himself up the Vandal now.
30
Numbers once more
left.
even. At least though, Aspas can now play
planted.
closer angles with this Bucky. It's actually in a decent position to make use of the weapon in the post part.
MIBR are so spread across the map right now. Drone going to see Jaw, not going to see Trent. Verno right now, not a lot of help, but Ospas moves to heaven, and wow, that is sick.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a mistiming there by the looks of things. Trent wasn't there to pick up. Now onto the side we go. Much of this timer has elapsed though when you're out trying to be caught. Aspas!
He just dives right in, straight away, no hesitation.
And you know what? He doesn't pie. He's 4 and 13. My goat.
MIBR hanging around by a thread. All right, that kill had me sweating, not gonna lie. You know, it's not in the tournament anymore, but I thought that was popping for a second with that swing.
No pie!
No pie. These are the things that we think about.
You will take any win you can get at this point for MIBR. Try to keep the vibes up.
So G2 obviously lost the bone aggressiveness, and they're on this kind of buy. All right.
Yep, they have a buy that would really make you think they were about to go for some kind of double dash thing, except it is Baby Bay with the Outlaw. How far do they want to take this? Tex is one-shottable, by the way.
Who stands here? Who stands there? Tex is down, and he was the only one-shottable. Mazzino is there, to be fair. One of the only one-shottable players. What's the vision here for Jorg? With nothing but the frenzy.
I respect Jaw for he's always stuck to the frenzy. Even when it fell off, he'll still pick it up sometimes.
We saw him running down C-Long at Aspas with it on Haven. It was interesting.
All right, MIBR have gathered up for the B exec. Leaf is here. Jiggle peeking, just trying to play in the rat spot with the Bucky.
timing.
Oh my god, he has the knife out, but MIBR going in. He's gotten into the corner. He's got
You've got to be kidding me. You just can't be doing that in this game. Trent's about to find Aspas there as well. They might be down to 2 players. This is G2 with a really safe, conservative buy. They're up by 2, and Valen is trying to chase second.
He gets ahead of himself there. That's giving MIBR an opportunity. Oh my god, off the spike, Mazzino. Enough time to plant now, all in the hands of Dre. 1-1v2 already on the scoreboard for him, but not able to connect onto Zekin.
Felt like it's a really doable round there for G2, despite their weapon disadvantage. They lose a 2v4.
Had to be sweating there as an MIBR fan. Oh, that's a hell of a shot from Trent. Boy, yeah, what is going on there with Valen and the rest of the team? I mean, that looked ridiculous from the MIBR point of view.
Okay.
Bro hit the sticky keys and he started
tapped out of the game. Hate it when that happens.
Revealing area.
I'm sure there's a way to turn that off, but I've just not bothered to find it.
Never tried to find it in the last 20 years of gaming. All right, Aspas is in deep, and he knows it's time to get out. Wasn't going to be able to get that kill onto Jaw.
But here comes the layers of stall
can.
util. Here's Valen though. Can he get... Ooh, paranoid. This now is going to give that access to top mid from Zekin, forcing Leaf right back here at elbow. He's further forward than I would have expected, and it doesn't pay off.
No flash from Mazzino, but just a jump swing into the real swing to collect that kill is going to be enough. Zekin needs some assistance, and Aspas will be there for him. Mazzino still is just determined to win these rounds, to will MIBR back into this game. Money on the line for G2 right now. They have nothing in the bank.
Baby wants to try and get through. Okay, has he seen enough? Yes, good flash utility from Trent, but Baby Bay is not positioned to make use of it. And now, G2's money is kind of broke.
Mazzino is just rocketing up the scoreboard at the moment. 19 kills. Top fragging despite this situation. The scoreline, the deficit. I like that from MIBR, though, still remaining proactive in the post plant. Making something happen with a lack of utility to just get another kill towards elbow.
Looks at the spacing there. I think maybe Trent was supposed to swing off that. It's unclear, but Zekin handled that really well. He and Mazzino are looking excellent.
G2 looking to maybe activate a trap in B main, or rather just a instant play, right, with that vulnerable going out dash as well from Baby Bay.
Aspas straight up mid now as well. Can't refract anymore though, so is, for all intents and purposes, committed.
Jaw just tries to take a timing, but doesn't expect that MIBR would be posted up with that many rifles in his direction.
Starting to see a lot of these timings attempted by G2 here.
Timing part 2.
Yep.
Nope, Baby Bay on the run, but that is a sick angle from Aspas.
Super nice. Yeah, he refuses to give up that mid presence. He's second of the round there.
MIBR are stabilizing in this anti-eco. Now set up for the A split, but they still do have to deal with 2 G2 players.
Okay, Stinger swing.
Spike down.
Good for one. Trent with his... Okay, sure, all right. We just need to slow it down a little bit, I feel. Trent looking for a yard swing.
Oh my god.
Does he know? Yes. Aspas going to... He's not checking. He doesn't know. He doesn't know!
Planted.
2v2. Trent on the line. Verno with a swing out. Leaf now is on his way over, so maybe some time needs to be bought. Seekers are active, and Trent wants to play off them, but is this going to line up with Leaf's arrival timing? Trailblazer for Leaf to play off? Wait a minute.
Oh, Zekin on the run. A couple shock darts, by the way, if they tap the spike.
Rifle upgrade.
Isolated.
Could be happening here. Verno trying to cover the spike, and G2 have recovered an unthinkable round. Yeah, Leaf and Trent, that is gross. That's gross.
Stunned and pretty devastating here for the MIBR fans. Their hopes of winning this game. They were up in a 5-on-3 in the anti-eco. What was this? The kill from Trent is crazy. And then they're just not expecting playing out in the open. Trent could be wrapping around elbow, but they knew he was on site. Of course he could be going elbow.
That is nuts. The two supportive players in Trent and Leaf.
Oh, that is just a disaster. I mean, I'm speechless there for a second when you lose a round like that on the comeback attempt. Valen right into the smoke, but dealt with.
Okay, 1 for 1. Mizzino wasn't the one that went down, so Zekin cannot be returned to the fray. Baby Bay inside the smoke as well. He wants to fight it. In mid, it's getting messy. He's hit with a hinder. Aspas able to capitalize on it. Now the presence over to A through elbow is there for MIBR. Trent down to a checks notes fragment. And now G2 with 2 come back in. There is a kill command, a kill contract rather for Jaw.
One enemy remaining.
Might just want to save it a little bit as Mizzino posts 3 in the round.
God, even still, with those MIBR players getting low, Leaf lines them up, but Verno on the swing, emotionless, but able to win that round out. Mizzino is continuing to find kills, to find impact. Mid-round.
Okay. Can tell he wants it.
Look, eventually, though, in every Valorant comeback, when you're trying to get back to 12 rounds, when the other team has the lead, you will eventually run into the round where everyone has an ult. That is the most dangerous one. Eco
5
for G2, but surely they would never win an eco to close out the game against MIBR, trying to make a comeback in the middle round finals to qualify for Santiago.
That's right, that's very specific.
They would never do that.
Very specific. But either way you slice it, it's 5 match points for G2. Okay, here's the set play. Ooh, Tex is down. They do find one of those players so deep over towards that A side of the map.
I think Tex was caught with a vulnerable, so he gets one-tapped by a ghost. What a crazy sync of that utility. Leaf in the corner with the shotgun.
Zekin does not lose those. I'm almost certain. Baby Bay, Rat, Atui.
Oh my, what a timing for Verno to catch.
Okay, Jaw's gonna back away. He knows things are getting a little bit dicey now in this kind of round. Trying to be anticipatory. But eventually this push out of Link should come, and Jaw just overextends for that information.
MIBR now on this pivot towards B. Crossfire set up though for mid.
Mizzino can't clear.
The players are a great shot though.
1, 2, 3. Oh, surely not.
Spike down B.
Spike's been dropped and Leaf tries to go ham with the classic, but Aspas is low. He's a 1 shot to Trent.
Spike has to be recovered. Trent now knows that
10
player in mid
seconds
will
left.
be running towards that B site. Zekin has adjusted. He can play over towards heaven.
He's got a gun.
That is the perfect position for Zekin to
Spike
close
planted.
out this round. The 2 stars of MIBR.
But they are split. There's no crossfire here, and Trent can set up if he works around on the right. Hard for Zekin to see him. Aspas is on the move. Like ships in the night, they've passed each other.
About the timing for
Trent's
that.
not going to be ready for the swing around the corner. Oh my goodness, I speak too soon. And now he's spotted Zekin. Time though is of the essence. Paranoia comes in, Trent peels himself off the side. 9 in the chamber. Scant seconds remaining. Zekin won't give him anything to shoot at right now. The jump up. 6 bullets. Time! What? Trent, are you kidding me? And he's got time to finish the job as well, surely. I can't believe it. Not only to qualify for Santiago, but to do it in such a fashion. Trent saves the day. Gigabrain 1v2. And we're all reminded of why G2 are the Damocles sword of Americas. It might not happen in the upper bracket, but when they come down, it'll be felt.
Now on a 7-map win streak to be the 2nd team to qualify for Masters Santiago. This new iteration of G2, this new style that they're coming out with, it's the most exciting, the most fun this team has ever been to watch. And it might also be the most deadly they are to play against. Now having Baby Bay picking up that waylay, Jaw on the other duelist roles, he is back. He was really the lightning rod of so much critique early in this G2 run. Didn't really feel comfortable on that agent. But now, after that loss to Furia, they have bounced back looking maybe better than ever. I think you could argue that, but always for this G2 squad, they will have doubters until they're at that international event putting up performances like they have here. But I feel like you can trust that this team should be making a deep run there. They look so sick. They played 2 maps today they hadn't played at all in this run, and they come out with crazy comps cooked up where you have to give a lot of credit to Josh working behind the scenes to maximize the potential of this team. The return of the Baby Bay duelist out in full form. Valen today was insane.
Lights out. Just an unbelievable game from him. And yes, the world, once again, are going to have to reckon with G2, but it's a whole new look, like you said, catalyzed by the addition of a 30-year-old ex-esports commentator in Baby Bay. Take a bow, G2. You gave us quite a show today.